So now that I have my front and my back done, what I want to start to work on are my middle spacers. All right. So the middle, because the back's not going to take you too long. So now I'm going to do the middle spacers. So again, I'm going to start with the front. All right. And very important, make sure you start with the front, because if you start with the back, you're going to have to change all the dimensions on those circles again. So by starting with the back, or the front, the front, I won't have to change the dimensions on the circles. So I go ahead and I select the front copy tool. All right, again, I'm going to grab it from the same spot. I'm going to bring that down. All right, I'm going to type in, I think it's, let me see, 7.75. Enter. So now it's going to place it right there. Move this off to the side, escape. So now this is the start of my my middle, or my spacers. So I'm going to select it, move that to the middle layer. All right, so now I'm all set. So now, first thing I want to do is I want to offset these sides. So I'm going to use the offset tool, and the shortcut command for that is O. So O, enter. I want my offset to be 0.375. All right, and then enter. So I'm just going to bring these to the inside. All right, the two sides, the top and the bottom. All right, let me zoom in here a little bit. Okay. All right, so now that I'm in here, first thing I want to do, so this is going to be my cutout, so all I'm going to be left with is this frame. All right, because this is where I need to add the, this is where I'm going to end up adding the lights in here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I do want to put a little radius on these corners here. So I'm going to use the fillet tool. All right, I'm just going to, I should, since I've already set up my radius on the fillet tool, I should already have it set up. So if I click, you can see that radius tool is already set up. All right, so fillet again. All right. Okay, so now I've got my inside cutout done. So now what I want to do is I do want to add a little cutout right here for the wires to come in. All right, so what I'm going to do for the cutout is I'm going to use the line tool. Okay, I'm going to bring that up 0.25, over a half an inch, 0.5, and down so I had my snap off. Oops. Okay. And I'll bring that down again, 0.25. All right. So now I've got the start for my little cutout. I'm going to use the trim tool. All right. TR for the trim tool. Select these two sides. All right. Press enter. And I'm going to trim that bottom piece off. So there's my little cutout window for the wires to come in. All right. So I can leave these square right here, but I do want to round those over. So back to the fillet tool. All right. So I think that's a bit too much of a curve. All right. So I'm going to use the fillet tool, and I'm going to change the radius. So R, enter, to 0.125. Enter. All right. So that's going to give me a nice little radius on that. All right, so now I've got this here. So now what I want to do is I want to move this to the same location for the back. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take this, use the copy tool. So CO. All right, select all of these parts. All right, let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, so you can see I've selected all of those parts. Press enter. Now, if you remember when we did the circles, we referenced off of a different, something that was not part of the object. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to reference off of the center of this screw hole. So I'm going to select that, drag it up here, drop that right there, and then press escape. Okay? So right now, when I make this cut, all it's going to do is just going to cut this. So I want to make this a complete opening. So I'm going to go ahead, with the line tool, I'm going to close that in. All right. And I'm going to round over those bottom two corners as well. All right. So with the fillet, I'll round those over. All right. So it looks good. All right. So now I've got the both of those parts done and ready to go. Okay. So next, what we'll go over, what we'll work on is selecting the other spacer, the middle spacer, and we do have to move that over to here and rotate it as well. All right. So we'll be going over that next.